My Lord God, I have no idea where I am going. I do not see the road ahead of me. I cannot know for certain where it will end. Nor do I really know myself, and the fact that I think I am following your will does not mean that I am actually doing so. But I believe that the desire to please you does in fact please you, and I hope I have that desire in all that I am doing. I hope that I will never do anything apart from that desire. And I know that if I do this, you will lead me by the right road, though I may know nothing about it. Therefore I will trust you always, though I may seem to be lost and in the shadow of death. I will not fear, for you are ever with me, and you will never leave me to face my perils alone. Amen.
Welcome to the Umbrella.
Welcome to the Monk's Well, I think this is going to be called. I'm actually in Tomodon at the minute to try to get to this location. So this location's fucking well out of the way. So not much is known about this location. I can't tell you anything really apart from it's called the Monk's Well, that's it. So on Google I seen one picture and I was like, I've got to go there. Not just for Google but for my YouTube channel and to see if I can find anything more out, so I best get cracking. I'll miss this bus here because it's just up here. So to get to this location I've got to get the Burnley bus, and then about half an hour on that bus, and then you just walk the rest of the way. So I was just figuring out I just actually got on the wrong bus and ended up going towards somewhere where I shouldn't have been anyway. So it's just in a bus stop, just having a bit of fun getting on buses I shouldn't be getting on. So anyway, it's what happens when you try and find somewhere new, you always end up making mistakes. So anyway, we'll wait for this bus. I think it's about another 10 minutes and then I'll give you the scoop on where we're going and what it looks like, because I've got no idea. Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's fucking pissing down too, so it's been like this all day on and off. It's just shit when it's nice because I can't get much done. So anyway, I'll call you and then see if we can get on the bus. So I set off and it was sunny, and then the rain started on the bus on the way there, and it was just relentless. And I was like, right, I can either stay or go, and I thought I'll just risk it, just on the off chance that it'll work out for me, and it usually does. And if you haven't seen this video, if you see at the end actually what happens regards to the weather, which I think is a blessed time if you ask me. Right, so we just got off the
turn right onto Park Road
on the bus, off the bus, whatever. So this is going to be a bit like Randy Nautica, but it's not, because it's going to be like Randy Nautica because the maps is telling me where to go. But it's not going to be like Randy Nautica because it's not playing Randy Nautica. So this, like I said before, I know nothing about this Monk's Well. It was more or less Teresa saying, look, you need to come here, whatever. So I was like, right, well, whatever, we'll go. So this, obviously I'll have to follow this road up, and then there's like a footpath that I've got to follow, and then I've got to cross a field, and then we should be there at the Monk's Well. So it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I'll show you around anyway. This is Park Road, it's called. Park Road in Cliffordshire, yeah? And then you've got like all the history here. The Park Road area was one of the first settlements in the valley. As early as the 13th century there were a number of small farms. I'm reading this bit here, if you can see it. A water powered corn mill, a blacksmith workshop, and the Cliffordshire Mill Bridge which carried important highway. The causeway came via Termley Crossing via the River Calder at the bridge, then climbed out with the valley past Barcroft to Merclough, which is where we're going, and beyond the long causeway and Yorkshire. In late years the area became the location for a number of farms, quarry, coal mine, brewery shops, ice works, an egg packing station, and all provided employment for the local people. But you can see here there's nothing about the monks mill where we're going. So Townley Hall, yeah, everyone from this area knows about the Townley Hall. There for 500 years, it says. I could go on and on about all this here, yeah, but we're not here for this, and this is what I'm trying to point out, yeah, is that where we're going is not on this board, yeah, but where we're going to is real. It's actually a real place, funny enough. I don't know why someone's put unicorn on there, it's alright, isn't it? So anyway, this is Park Road. Now this might just be on Park Road, but I'll show you the Monk's Mill isn't far from here, and I don't think we'll get any information about the Monk's Mill on this board. I mean the Monk's Well, not the Monk's Mill. Anyway, we'll get cracking down Park Road. So that was it really on the Park Road, the history. I knew nothing, to be honest, and maybe you didn't, so we learnt something together. Quite an interesting place, to say the least. Right, so if I get some information through Google, you'll get it like I get it, like in Randonautica. The reason why I'm doing this video as well, if you want to come to the Monk's Well, then you know the way. I'll put some pictures on Google anyway, but if you come in the way I came, from Rochdale, yeah, you need to look for Park Road really. Depends if you're driving or getting the bus. So I'm assuming or guessing it's straight through that gate. So anyway, if you're watching from Burnley or you're from this area, big shout out to you. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Burnley. Big shout out to all the spooky tales you've got. And big shout out from Basil Brush, because this area is pretty cool if you ask me. It's got loads of different tales from different places. From, I just mentioned before, from the Pendle Hill to this Monk's Mill, which is, if you think about both of them, yeah, one of them's well known and one of them isn't. One of them's well known and one of them isn't. So there's other stories too. It's at Bell Park. I could go on and on really. But that's what this video's about. This video's about something new. Something we know nothing about, which is always good from the unexpected side. So we just walked through the gate. The rain's starting now. Oh, I think it is. It's either that or it's raining on the trees. So I walked down this pathway for maybe 10 minutes, yeah? And then there's a left turning, and the Monk's Well's in the forest or something, hidden away. So if you watched my last video, which was what was it, the Todmorden Tomb Walk or whatever it was, someone from Todmorden said it's something to do with an old building, it's not a tomb. Now he might be right, because he might know Todmorden better than me. That's fair enough. But I think he's not been watching what I was saying in my videos. So I mentioned that there was a cross on the front of this. I'll call it a tomb, but he'll call it a building, whatever. Now, to be honest, why is there a cross on the front of the building? Anyway, like I say, he probably knows more than I do. And to be honest, there's windows and stuff, and tombs don't really have windows. That's what makes me think it's not a tomb, but then the cross on the front and the tomb design makes me think that it is. So in theory it might be, it might not be. So anyway, who really cares, to be honest? No more on a full moon. When I got back and stand on the other side of the canal. So I'm assuming this is a walk, but we've got a bit of a fence here, which I don't really like going over fences. And I'm hoping I don't have to climb over the fence and end up over there somewhere and start, you know, causing distress to people and animals, because it's not what I'm about. But when you've got to go, you've got to go. Right, I'm going to use a tube in fact, because I'm getting a bit suspicious now with the birds and stuff. So we'll see what comes out the tube. Probably nothing, yeah. Right, here we go. So we'll just run on a tube.
I want to come.
Yeah, we'll come then. We're going to go into the Monk's Well. So the magnetism looks normal. So I've got a little map in the right and bottom corner that you can't see. I can see it. It's very similar to when I play around Antarctica. It's so I can see where I'm going, but as a viewer you can't see it. So yeah, nice little walk anyway. So I'm going to cut it here in a minute. Take my left and then head into the woodland and look for this Monk's Well. It's telling me to turn left in a minute, in fact, so it's just down here. So I'll cut it here and then we'll get you a little bit closer. So I can only assume this was all that woodland at one point, and then, you know, obviously they made way for modern day society. As it was
Turn left.
Turn left. You'd have to be psychic to know that, yeah. Right, it's getting a bit warm now, although it is overcast, but that's where I've come from. Like, all the clouds and all that shit was raining over there before, so maybe it's all coming over here now. So hopefully not. Hopefully I can pick out this video before it pisses down. So this is what the left looks like. You walk up the pathway. And then, but I can't really tell you much because I've never been here, so I'm assuming we're going for another left in a minute. Maybe they played football here once, because there's, oh maybe not. You know, right pitch though, that, wasn't it? No, it does actually look like they used to play football, because I think there's a centre circle over there. Nice pitch for it. What? This can't be it. Okay. Huh? What the fuck? Right, 1 minute guys, because this isn't it. This can't be it. Right, so this isn't it. Yeah, I've got to go through the fucking woodland to get to it. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere, like I said. Google's telling me I'm here, but I know I'm not, because like looking on Google, yeah, looking on Google, it's not. It won't take to. It'll take to the closest road point. Yeah. Right, it's not far, yeah. It's not far, and I don't actually know where it is. So we're going off. We're going off guidance. Right, so we're going off guidance, so it's got to be about less.
Andrea.
It's got to be Andrea, yeah. It's got to be about 50 metres away. It's got to be about 50 metres away. And like I said, I've never been here, so I don't actually know. Is this it? So this is a monk's well. I don't actually know much about it, like I mentioned in my videos. If anyone knows anything about this place, please leave some comments, as I need to understand more about this place. But we'll crack on with the video. I did have some equipment failure in this video, which is very similar to the Bogart's grave. So we'll crack on with the video, and I'm sure we'll be back here at night time to figure out a little bit more anyway. So we'll see if we get some pictures on the seer. I do want to try the Vox. I'm very eager to try the Vox. So I've just lost a file over there when I was talking about the monk's well. It was talking about the magical place and about the lack of history, which is what I spoke about earlier on in my video. So I am going to show you this again, just in case I missed it. So we're hoping for a picture at some point, so we can maybe get a picture of the past. So this is what I was explaining in my last file, and then it just said the camera failed. So this is Monk's Well. So it's just saying Charles Townley, basically the collector of 1737, established 2 walks within Townley, which he called his Grand Tour. So it's telling you about everything about Monk's Well here, but it's telling you about, it's not telling you what I want to know basically. It's just this is the most important bit here. The mysterious ruins have made this place to visit, and even have picnics, play, read stories and reflect on the magical properties of the woodland. So I think that's what it's supposed to have looked like back in the day. Oh yeah, we have got a picture now. This always does this when it's raining. It's like a snake's head or some kind of whirlwind. It definitely looks like water. Yeah, it looks like an animal eye, that, or it looks like some kind of water. Interesting, that. Interesting capture by the Monk's Well. That's our first photo. So I'm very eager to use a Vox, especially here on a full moon, because I think it's got so much to offer. Now I don't know my way around here because I'm not from around here, so we'll try the Vox now. I want to see about anything really. So you get some audio of the past, maybe get conversations. Maybe we'll get intelligent replies, who knows. Can you hear me on his frequency? Do you know your name? So I always get excited when I find somewhere new.
I'm Salem. I'm Salem. I'm Salem.
Are you Shalem? Yeah. Nice to meet you. My name's Basil. Let's have a good walk around here, with it being a new area.
Yes.
That's obviously a man's voice. Are you the monk? You can tell it's been raining. I don't actually know where this water comes from. So if you're from Burnley, if you can write where you know where that water's coming from. I'd like to know whether it's a river or whether it's something else.
Pues. Jump to my.
John to Mar, yeah. Look at this. Looks prime for flooding round here. You can tell like back in the past here where the land's been and where the water's been up to. So I'm assuming that there's part of the tree or whatever. I don't think it's anything unnatural. And these are just the twigs that you can see in front of the camera here. I'm assuming it's mapping that in there. So let's have a walk around. So I missed that one, I just heard it beep. I can hear voices, which I'm assuming are people. Nearly fell on that now. What's all this about here? I've not got my torch. Can't really see what's in there. Doesn't look deep. Let's see what else we get out of the tube. So I don't know what that is. I tried lifting it up, it's too heavy. It's not too deep, so that could...
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So it's not too deep, to be honest, so you could just lift that up. If there was like more than one of you, but I don't know where that goes. I don't think there's any water in there or anything like that. It does look a bit suspect, as it looks like some kind of well, and hopefully you can just hear the rain powering down now. So I can't use the note because it's raining. Obviously some people here, dog walkers, whatever. Maybe a popular place, I would have thought. So I'm assuming there would have been a roof on this at some point. Quite an interesting place, to be honest. So I'm having equipment problems when my camera keeps starting to fail. And it might be because of the rain, it might be because of this location. But I think it's worth coming back here, possibly at night. It's a real, looks like a bit of a spooky vibe if you ask me. Someone stood in the doorway there. Right, so I'm going to try again on the box this time. You'll see there's a different bar at the bottom. This just helps with sound recognition and sound waves. Do you want to leave your voice in this device? I think you're getting words out then. You the monk? There's no reply. These must have been planted here, yeah, like it said on that thingy over there. So it's obviously looking after the area. Some partner, I think it said that one. Who's your partner? Wow, that was it's some kind of radio transmission that. I think it might be time for me to move on and just be happy with what I've got before it fucking levels it down. There's a lot down here. There's someone telling me to leave and leave now before I get fucking pissed through. Yeah, so someone's telling me to leave before you get fucking pissed through. What,
Summering.
There you go. There's the answer. That was...
Summering.
There you go.
Summering.
There you go. There's the answer. That was clear as out. Fucking clear as out, that one. And it's not even a full moon, it was a new moon phase yesterday. It's obviously that the spirits that lurk this area. And I ain't got my readers with me because it's my first time here. But it doesn't stop me coming back. Smashing things. Look at that tree, like fucking look at how that is. Basically it's fell over. What's it say? I'm a sweet chestnut tree. And you can see I fell down many years ago. The rain and the sun and time have meant that I have rotted away. However, just like what is riding on my back, the silver birch tree is rising high and twinning its roots around my rotting trunk. Take a look and be amazed how we live together. Look at all their pennies. I can't get them out. They look like fucking pennies, them. You see them? Oh, that looks like a quid there. Little bin lidder. Might be able to get that one out. I hope this isn't bad luck, by the way. I can almost get that one out, see? Oh yeah, I got it, see? 2p, or not to be. Let's put it back anyway. Right, so we'll let the tube go.
Find me.
Find you. It's a good one, that one, because I don't know where you are. You seen this money here? You seen it? It's alright, innit? Look. Put it back here. That's your fingers that pulling that money out. Because that tree though, that's just been smashed in half, that one, hasn't it? That's probably, it looked like a lightning strike that, but I doubt it. And you want the chances of lightning striking that tree. If love alone could have kept you here, you would have lived forever. That's it's a bit disturbing, that, if you ask me, especially if you're alone here at night. So is this Townley Park or not? Because I don't actually know. I don't even know where I'm going, to be honest. And I should really head in back that way so I can go home. But I'm very curious, to be honest. I bet this is spooky as out at night time around here. Right, so I don't even know where I'm going at this point. So we're gonna head back. Saying that I'm still walking forward, so that's a nice tree, isn't it? That tree there, it's like a Christmas tree, that. It's even got some luminous colours on the end. So that's probably the best.
Unmarked graves.
Shit. I was getting excited about the tree then. I wouldn't be surprised if there's unmarked graves in these woods. Well, that's probably the best Christmas tree you'd ever find, if you ask me. Get that in your front room or in your garden. You beat your neighbours all day long with a tree like that. Anyway, let's get back to where we was, because I don't know where I'm going down there. So today's purpose was find the monk's well, get some pictures of it, get some documentation of it, see what we can capture as far as anything goes with any kind of audio, and obviously to come back so I know a little bit for when I come back. So I've got no doubt, I don't know if that's fun back in here or if it's something else, I've got no doubt it would be a spooky one. But this is some of the things that Burnley has to offer when it comes to the paranormal. Now personally I don't, and exploring by the way, I don't know of any real paranormal people in Burnley. I've heard of the some stuff to do with Pendle or something, or is it the what they call now? Pendle Paranormal or something like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. Anyway, this video, I'll wrap it up now. I've got no doubt it would be a lot better on a night video, but because summer's here, it's hard for me to do. It's harder for me to do night videos at the minute. It's easier for me to do day videos. So obviously in the winter you get more night videos, and in the summer you get more day videos. It's just how the season falls. So I'll show you with all the pennies in here. Right, so I think it's time to leave because the funder's telling me to leave. So I think we might want to listen to the funder because I can't be asked getting pissed through. So I'll get some more pictures before I go, but this will probably be the end of the video. As we found in Monk's Well, we got that audio that I wanted, so I know to come back. So I know it's worth coming back on a full moon and to try and understand more. But this is a great place because it's free. You don't have to pay anything, and these are some of the places I like to come to. What are savagely maybe or savagely haunted, and you come here for free instead of paying fucking stupid money for some kind of ghost hunt or whatever. £60 a night, yeah, fuck paying that. I'll just fucking come up here and do it myself. Anyway, let's have a little quick look here before we go. So that's obviously what it probably looked like. I'll just give you a close up of that, and then that's just like where the water came through, but doesn't come through anymore.
Kitty death.
Kitty death. The fuck? No, I'm just gonna stand there for a minute because come leave your voice, please. Come leave some more audio. Shit, yeah, the thunder. That's what it sounded like. It said I could hear thunder, then it said shit. Sounded like a train on that, didn't it?
Oh,
So I've got no doubt that bridge wasn't there at one point. Maybe the river was, maybe it wasn't, yeah. But where's the water flow going to come from? So obviously the water must have come through here somewhere or something of that nature, what it says on that map. The water came through here. You can tell there with the channel. Maybe it came out the floor, maybe it didn't, maybe they filled that in, maybe it's not, but I don't know. So I'm not a historian. Yeah. But maybe if you can step inside and look for a reaction. Lazy thunder. Now I've been kind of guided to leave more than once now. I'm probably going to pay the price for it and get fucking pissed through. Fuck it, it's only water, innit? What activity actually happened where I'm actually stood? That's what I'm interested in. What happened here in the past? Can you leave me name, please? Can you come and tell me your name? Can you hear me on his frequency? Let's try to see it. Just get another picture inside the well. Well, come and draw a picture, please, and you can describe to us what the past was like, where I'm actually stood now. thought I seen something dash in front of me, but it was just a bird. Come on, you can come and leave a picture if you want. We're gagging for a picture, we're gagging. We want to know what happened. No, I don't think we're getting one. Anyway, this is Monk's Well. This is the end of the video. I've got no doubt I'll do another part to this. I mean, let's just think of this logically for a minute, yeah. I'm taller than that, yeah, so the person that's either designed for it was either going down, yeah. Because, like, look at this, yeah, just let me show you this. Look at my head, yeah, to that. So I'm 5'11", yeah, I think I am. And this has got to be about 5 foot tall, maybe. So you're either having to bend down or you're going downwards. So let me point the camera around here. You're going downwards here, it's meant for smaller people, or you obviously meant to crouch down when you go in. But that to me is too small. It should have been a bit higher, or it either goes downwards so you're not having to fucking bang your head or whatever. Not meant for tall people, definitely not. Right, some people here now, so I'm going to end the video. Right, so this is just me leaving. As this is a bridge that you walk across if you're coming here, then, you know, that's, you'll just basically see it as you walk through there. It'll be on your left hand side, you won't be able to see it because all that shit's there. Right, so, fucking which way is it? It's down here, isn't it? I think it's down here. It's hard to see when you come out of there, because you've been in there for such time. I'm assuming it's left and not right. So I think this is the way, as it begins to fucking pound it down. So it's a pretty nice area if you ask me. Hidden away in Burnley. It's from Big Burnley, yeah, from Burnley, Big Burnley, whatever. Like I say, big shout out to you all. You probably not, because probably no one's watching from Burnley. Everyone usually watches from Rochdale or whatever. I won't say everyone really. I've got no doubt, like I say, this will be worth a do at night. A full moon. Right, I'm gonna have to end the video now because there's too many people on the film what I wanted to film. So if I've got out to say, I'll say it in a bit, but I doubt there is because I've said more or less everything. So, ciao for now and have a good one. So just as I finished, that's grey skies and that's blue skies. It's funny that, isn't it? Because like, this is just typical English fucking weather. Yeah. It wasn't that dark when I started. Obviously the clouds had moved over and that part's fucking free now, whatever. It's all clear and shit. Anyway, I thought I'd end the video on this because it's just your typical English weather, innit, really. So we was lucky, really. We dodged a bullet, managed to record what we wanted to, and tried to avoid most of the rain. So lucky for us that God was on my side, maybe today. Anyway, that's it, really. See you soon. Right, so this is straight after filming. You can see it's fucking bouncing down. I knew this would happen straight after filming. My phone's pissed through, so I'm going to have to stop filming. Just had to show you how bad the rain is after I fucking finished filming.